Hello once again, my lab mates. Today I'm bringing you No I'm Not a Human. Now this game I played on stream a few weeks back when it released, and it is by far one of my favorite games to release this year. I've been eager for its release since the demo came out about a year ago. I've watched a ton of people play it, and I was very eager to get my hands on it myself once the full release finally happened. Now that being said, my first playthrough did not go splendidly. However, I am very eager to play more and more of it and also release those subsequent playthroughs here on my channel. So if you like this content, please do me a favor and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Now I must apologize. Something I did not catch while I was streaming was that the edges and corners of the screen are a bit cut off due to the screen being zoomed in a bit too much. This wasn't pointed out to me while I was streaming, and I didn't notice it myself until after my first playthrough. I did fix it in the subsequent playthroughs that I mentioned. However, on this first one, I apologize sincerely. Some of the text is cut off. I hope you can forgive me. Now, let's get into the video. Actually, we just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. We went to the beach, but it was way too hot yesterday, so we didn't finish reading the entire sentence because I looked away to read chat. Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go, but what can you do, right? Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Essentially, you have like this house and rooms, and there's gonna be people knocking at the door and you choose like if you want to let them in. But there's clues to tell you whether or not you should let them in. Hey neighbor, long time no see, how's life? Should I like attempt to do really shitty unique voices for everybody, or should I just like read it normal? I always feel corny doing voices because I'm not a voice actor by any means or metric. Hey neighbor, long time no see, how's life? Same as it ever was. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun, and that there's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? Sure hope it's not true. What's happening with the sun? Either it's gonna explode or something's gonna explode on it. Not totally sure. All I know is something's wrong with it. I'm sure you noticed this summer has been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt. Or worse. How are your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Great, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Okay, I can't open anything right now. Go to the bedroom. And we'll sleep. Breaking news! At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. The burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. Oh, he's got beer. Look at him, he looks fucking chill as hell. Damn, so it's all true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers into my house? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks you if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in your house with you. I hate dealing with fucking based. I hate dealing with people too. I know it won't be easy for you, but you have no choice. It might be the only thing that keeps you alive. And who knows, they might even bring something useful or share some interesting information. And don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat, so choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any of your energy, so talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your windows. TV is great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. What do we need to do? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive. Hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it from me. Oh right, I almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number, then just set up the line over there. 400290. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. Do we... Okay, we can check the fridge. Okay, that's where the beer is. Beer's in the fridge. Let's do a little reconnaissance before we go to bed. Okay, the sun's like too hot to look. Oh shit. Invalid? What do you mean? He gave me this number, it's right there. Just looking to see like what there is for interaction. One of those magazines where you gotta find a certain person in the crowd. Must be annoying, wish people would just leave me alone already. Honestly, I'm better off being alone. You can even talk out loud to yourself. Okay. Kombucha! Oh, that's our save. Okay, there we go. Hello, this is the emergency services dispatch. Oh, I can't read that fast. It's also kind of jarring to... Okay. So, we need a beer to go to sleep. I know that much. I think I interacted with everything. So, I'm just gonna say we're good. If I missed anything, I can just interact with it later, I think, anyway. The beer sure made me sleepy. I should go to bed. Real. 1 beer, I'm EP. 2 beer, I'm down for the count. Okay, it's just like that, it's nighttime, and there's already somebody at the door. Hi. Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. Tell me something about your dad. I know a lot about him. He's my daddy after all. I know that he likes to drink a little beer before he goes out. When he does go out, he always leaves me yummy lunch and dinner and juice. But today, I tried some of that beer stuff. It was so gross. Why would anyone drink that when they could just have juice? Oh, please don't tell him I did that. How did you get here in one piece? I don't know. Everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day, then go out at night and do stuff then go out and do stuff at night. I'm scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? I'll get your dad for you. Good luck. Thanks, you too. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice, and then you move stuff around with the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Oh, her dad picked her up. Turns out, didn't have to... Can I come in? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable, but I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry, life is shitty. Sometimes, you know? What do you say, my good man? Can I come in? You sure you won't make any trouble? What do you consider trouble? Murder and violence disgust me to my core, and I won't suffer the trespasses of others either. I like good food and drink. Enjoy a chat when I'm in the mood. Sound like trouble to you? Why did they kick you out of your previous shelter? I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already. Someone there didn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there, and no one would have fucking noticed. Come on in! Oh, I don't like that grin. Thank you. Trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days, but I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even... well, no, I shouldn't promise anything. We can let people in and... okay, hold on. Chill. There's a deathly silence outside. There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? You see a few teenagers hanging out in the yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something. They pay you no mind. In the distance, you spy the house of your neighbor who's currently visiting you. No, they aren't. Lights blaze through the window. It seems like his family is waiting for him to come back home. This guy, fucking berries and cream looking bastard. Hello? Sorry to bother you so late. I was just so hot out today. The TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you maybe find some space for me? Who are you? I lived out near the city. The asphalt over there is heating up pretty bad, as you can imagine. I actually worked at the register at a local store at one point. I mean, I don't anymore. They fired me. I've always had bad luck with work. What do you think will happen? I don't know. Will I survive? Who will help me? How much time do I have to look for help? I have no idea what's going to happen. Like, I couldn't even guess. Doesn't all this scare you? It terrifies me. Come on in! Thank you. Thanks so much. Seriously. Now I get to live a little longer. Thank God. I don't trust him. He's a bit fucking weird. I'm also metagaming a bit from the demo, if I'm gonna be completely honest. This guy, though, was not in the demo. Hey, you on the other side of the door. I can hear your footsteps. Mind if I crash here for the night? Why are you so cheerful? There's enough anger out here already. Yeah, times are tough, but there's still so much worth fighting for. The next generation, art, just the joy of life itself. If we keep telling ourselves it'll be okay, then hey, maybe things will get a little easier. So you want to lie to people? Well, I call it lying. People are neck deep, good band. People are neck deep in their own pain right now, and I get why. But sometimes if you remind them of the ways they used to be happy, back when their goal wasn't simply to survive, but to create something beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Life's gone too bitter lately. This guy's too cheerful. I mean, surely at least one of the people is gonna be a visitor, but come on in. I hope you remember what it was like to feel joy. Maybe then death won't be the only thing on your mind. There wasn't another knock. Good afternoon, here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitnesses' accounts describe them as creatures that can... Eyewitness accounts are describing them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behaviors of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to identify with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Dude, this guy has TMJ. Too much jaw. Look at that. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates. But first, a message from our sponsors. This sounds so awful. This is like anti-ASMR. anything other than eye, teeth, and fingernails, we will not accept. Huh? Please don't bend. Oh. Who are we most suspect about? Get over here. Let me check your teeth. I hope this all ends soon. How'd you lose your house? I remember like it was yesterday. I had just gotten fired. All I wanted was to go home, climb into bed, and cry my eyes out. But when I got there, I saw a bunch of boots. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends over or something, you know? So I went up to her room just to find out what she's up to, but as I got closer, I started hearing a strange sound. It kind of freaked me out, but I decided to take a peek, quiet like, and see what was going on in there. I was only able to catch a brief glimpse of my roommate lying motionless on the bed when suddenly some grubby guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there. She's not well." I have a seat in the kitchen. Then he quickly pulled me away and sat me down at the table. I wanted to leave, but I was paralyzed by fear. Then he lied down. My stomach is doing some somersaults. What do you want to check? Show me your teeth. Wait, what are you're gonna make a decision based on my teeth? Okay, I just had my teeth fixed. Though if I'm honest, I can't really remember being at the dentist. Was I ever even there? God, I'm so nervous. I can't even remember if I ate yesterday. Oh, do I fit the description? Sorry, berries and cream. I'm a visitor. How could it be? Oh my god, I was chased out of my home, fired from my job, and now I'm gonna get run out of my own head. Yeah, I'm take you to a farm up north. Wait, can you cover my eyes? Do you have some kind of bandage? Oh. I hate that they beg. It makes me feel bad. Even if they are a visitor. Everything's gonna be okay. Still feeling cheerful? Not exactly cheerful, but I'm not falling apart either. We're still human. Still holding on. We're not making the storm any worse than it already is. And when it's all over, I think we'll be able to forgive each other for the things we've done. As long as there's compassion, there's humanity. You with me? Before we make any rash decisions, let's at least talk to this guy. Yes, was there something you wanted? Why did they throw you out of the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's minds. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of the visitors, the economic crisis, and so on and so forth. It fucked us all up. Some crumbled under the stress, some dove headfirst into the bottle. Me? Well, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed onto the bar, and screamed, "Stop fucking blaming everything but yourselves." Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer foam don't ruin the pint. Malt and hops taste better with salt. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother? Yeah, I still think he's chill. I need to test you. Go on if it helps you. Here, take a look. I don't know, man. Those are some white teeth. I wonder if a person's teeth says a lot about them. I'll pull out the gun. I don't know if I'm gonna shoot him yet. Everything's easier with a gun, isn't it? No need to listen, no need to think, just pull the trigger instead. You know, I used to hate myself for a lot of things back when I realized that life's not about fixing every flaw. It's about learning to accept yourself. Death is the same way. We'll leave him for now, but we'll leave him for now. Well, he's chill for now. That's all of our energy. We can go to bed. You see your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors. If only for a moment. The bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Oh, hi. A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. Who is it? Yo, how's it hanging? Dude, you've been seeing how gnarly things are out here? What the hell is going on? Be for real with me, dude. What did I miss? The sun's flaring up and burning people alive during the day. No freaking way. Bro, I saw that movie, the one with the bald dude. All we gotta do is send a team of badass astronaut heroes to the sun, right? Boom! Rocket launched. Mission to stop the world from ending is go. Radical, dude. Oh, and the team has to have 4 people. That's like totally the golden survival number. Nah, dude, we go straight past the gun and get the grenade for that motherfucker? What do you mean? He's chill. Do you really have no idea what's happening out there? Sure, man. It's a mess out here. People talking shit on their fellow man, harsh and mellows with all this doom and gloom. And after all that stuff on the news, the vibes are like way off, man. But movies, man, they got it all. Drama, betrayal, intrigue. They're way more fun than books, bro. Always wanted to end up in a movie someday. I'm vibing. Come on in. Yeah, yo. Appreciate it, my man. Man, this might be the raddest thing that's happened to me, like, ever. They should totally make a movie about this someday. Listen, we'll check him out. If he's sus, we'll throw him out. Okay, them's the rules. Them's the rules. There. Much better. Oh, howdy. My lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather a storm. Would you mind if we crash here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. Does my house look like a safe place to you? Honestly, your place looks safer than any other we've seen, right, honey? I don't really know how to explain it. Big house, little out of the way, no nosy neighbors, less chance of some cuckoo showing up, right? Can your wife speak for herself? Of course you can, honey. Will you say something? She's just really tired, I'm sorry. But maybe we can all talk together another day, if we ever meet again, of course. Right, darling? Oh, forgive me. I shouldn't be pushing you like this. The thing is, I do trust first impression. I do trust that this is a real person. But do I want this person in my house? Because I'm getting major red flags. I think this is the first person I reject, because even if they are a human, I don't know if I want to let them in. I do feel bad for the wife, but like, I don't know. The fact that she's not saying anything either is kind of sus. Like, is she even alive? That's what I'm getting, either like abusive husband. I'm getting 2 vibes. Abusive husband or visitor flesh suit with a hostage. Either vibe is not good. You should leave. Please, friend. Forgive my insistence, but try to put yourself in my shoes. My wife is very weak these days. She tires quickly, and I'd do anything for her. Do you understand? I love her dearly. I'd give you the shirt off my back if I could buy her safety. Speaking of that, we've got something. It's not my shirt, but how about cat food? I'm going to give you everything I have if it means my darling can get a moment's rest. What do you say? Will you help us? Either way, you can blast him. He is offering cat food. Okay, honestly, that did kind of sway me. He did a good job convincing me. Maybe I am secretly just a very empathetic individual, but I do actually kind of want to let him in now. If nothing else, then for the cat food. But like, what if his wife? I know that's the point, right? The point of this is like they're gonna say shit to manipulate you. But what if his wife is actually tired? We'll interview him. He is getting the first interview in the morning. Fine. Come on in. Oh, thank you. Why are you just standing there? Come on, honey, the nice man invited us in. She's just feeling a bit shy, that's all. Right, sweetie? We'll get you rested up and back on your normal self soon. Hello. Heat doesn't bother me. I'm just looking for a quiet place to rest. Might I find some peace in your home? Who are you? It doesn't matter anymore. Are you wondering if I'm a visitor? I'm not, but I do have a request. I'll ask you later. I'm not sure I can trust you with it yet. I do not mean this in a lewd way. What's under the jacket? No. You don't have to let me in. I'll leave. I won't beg. I won't bother you any longer. Yeah, you should leave. I understand. Goodbye then. I can see your hands are stained with gunpowder. Could you shoot me? Right, I'm sure you don't want to waste the bullets. Goodbye. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Good afternoon, here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since the founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac, but first, some ads. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, all in all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. To do so, use the invitation to visit FEMA. And if you ever start to wonder whether you might be a guest, call our hotline on 000-451. Help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Okay. I am still suspect of this guy. I'm fairly certain this guy's chill. I'm not too worried about him. You though! Can I let one other person in? Oh yeah, this guy. Come on, baby, don't pout. Why were you guys on the street? Oh, we were on our way to visit my darling wife's mother. Realized just in time that we weren't gonna make it on our own and well, stumbled upon your place. Thanks again for letting us stay by the way. I need to test you though. Oh, yes, of course. Please don't trouble my darling wife. She's exhausted. There's no way that this guy has perfect teeth. To protect the ones you love, sometimes you gotta sink your teeth into life. Those are some pretty white teeth. You understand how tough things are out there. My teeth aren't perfect, but it's what it is. They teased about them in school too. And where are those bullies now? Probably rotting in some alley, beaten to death by the same kind of monsters they once were. Yeah, your teeth look pretty good, dude. Please, my darling wife won't make it without me. Just put the gun down. I don't know, man. Those are some pretty fucking white teeth. You're acting weird. Thanks for the cat food. Easy there, big fella. You wouldn't really shoot a port defense as well. So I just got an achievement for misidentifying a visitor. Have you always been like this? You know, no, not always. I used to be pretty angry at people, at the world myself. I'd snap over nothing and slam doors so hard I'd crack the frame. But at some point I realized all anger does is destroy. First on the inside, then everything else around you. One time I lashed out at somebody who only wanted to help me. Now she's gone. That moment broke something in me. I knew I'd had to change or I'd destroy everything I touched. So I learned to let go, breathe, make peace. That's how I got here. I need to test you. Go on if it helps you. Here. My own two hands still got him, even after everything I've lost. This guy didn't look like he had dirt under his nails, so I'm gonna leave him alone. Sup, dude? What were you doing before the cataclysm? Ah, bro, I was just chilling, you know, watching flickers, hanging with the homies. But now, no more movies, no more hangouts. Real bummer, dude. TV just loops the same thing. Bandit commercial, my homies don't even pick up anymore. Heard some big shout saying, why am I southern now? Now is not the time for fun. This is the crisis. Man, screw that Bart. Fun never ends in Fun Town. Booyah! I just want to turn everyone southern. It's like the only voice I know. Well, I fucked up. I admit it. Whoopsies. There's a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples. Or looking for somewhere to set up a base. I hear the knocking. I'm like eating as I go to the windows. I just want to finish eating. The charred husks of the teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. Looks like they've been there all day. 2 female employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left to rot out there. You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for female employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor. Oh, howdy. What do you want? Spacious house you got yourself here. I like it. I don't need anything from you. No, you don't. So, you alone? No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear somebody whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. What the fuck? Why the long face? Do you maybe have room for us? Are you both sick or just one of you? We all suffer from depression to some degree. We even knew where things were headed even before all this trouble with the sun. Have you been following the news? It's all been leading up to this, but I don't think the sun's actually going to explode. What are you going to do next? I have to find somewhere where my sister can feel a little more comfortable. Then we'll create a new life for ourselves. They say our lives are over, but I disagree. If anything, things should get easier from here on out. Honestly, come on in. I don't really trust you both, but sure. Thank you. Help me bring her in. I think our parents' deaths worsened her condition, but she's been like this for a long time now. Oh shit, I don't know who this guy is. So we meet again. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing, I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Open at the end. It was so long ago, perhaps it was a dream. Maybe you and I and the fish only exist in the memory of a person who is long gone. Maybe no one really exists and it's only raining outside. Feels like things might truly fade away so very, very soon. What do you think? Do we inhabit the dream of another, or are we the ones who dream? It's an interesting line. Okay, but what the fuck does that even mean? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insight to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. Cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. I mean, I was given cat food. We'll look her over in the morning. Because I'm definitely suspect of her. Oh, I got 3 energy now. Good afternoon, here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they are organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered the sign after observing detained visitors. Noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity causes their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first a word from our sponsors. I probably should have read that. I probably should have read that too. Okay, whatever. Oh, okay, 1 second. One moment. I mean, you're pretty clear in my book for now. So I think there's 2 people in the bathroom then. Oh. Oh no. I didn't think he was gonna die. Somebody's a visitor. Somebody's a visitor. And I think I know who. Wait, they're 2 separate people. This is the end. How are you holding up? I feel like there's a blanket of change draped over my entire body. It's all so very, very heavy, and it's weighing me down. I want to take it off. I just need to gather my strength. If only someone would lend me some. How's your sister doing? I have to help her with a lot of things. I was able to give her a bath yesterday. I couldn't even get her in the tub at home. Nothing has changed for her yet, but thanks for asking. Depression can make things really complicated. I'm afraid that if something happens and we needed to run, she wouldn't even find it in herself to stand up. Or that she won't be able to eat anything because she can't find the energy to chew or swallow. I'm tired too. I think I'll rest a bit. I need to check myself. Am I a visitor this whole time? Hold on. Let me check other people before I start getting existential. I need to test you. Do it already. Keith. Take a look. Okay, those don't look white to me. You're gonna knock them out? I need to test you. Eyes. Yeah, my sister cries a lot, but her eyes are still really similar. They're not red is what I mean. So her eyes aren't red. Maybe she's already cried every tear she can. Are things any better here? I don't bother anyone anymore. It's not worth it. When I hear voices on the TV or overhear conversations, it like flickers on inside my mind. Then I stop myself. It's too much work for no gratification. No, I'm done. These nerves of mine are already shot to hell and back. Life was dreary enough before all this, and now, one day, I'll hang from the chandelier over the whole baptized world. Okay then. Everything's gonna be okay. What did you lose? My family. Our home burned down while I was out. I was the only gone for a minute to grab some water. I came back to smoke and ash. It took me a long time to accept it. Kept asking myself, why did I leave at that moment? Why couldn't I save them? But maybe that's not the point. Maybe it's not about saving the past, but about carrying it with you. They're still with me in a way. Their memory gives me strength. That's why I try to help people. I know what it's like to lose everything and what it means to find purpose after your whole world's fallen apart. I think he's clear. I think it's one of the sisters, and I feel like she's protecting her. I need to test you. She said don't test the eyes, so I'm gonna test the eyes. My sister and I have similar eyes. Yeah, yours are pretty red though, but hers are so empty. Somebody's a visitor in this house. When I close my eyes, the emptiness won't go away. They'll just become yours. Is that what you want? If I lose, I lose. My song, it was meant for you. I knew it. I think the other one is actually human. I think she knew her sister was a visitor and was trying to protect her. But will I regret that? I don't know. Your neighbor's house, which she had just painted white, has burned to a crisp and is now blacker than black. Seems like fire went out only a short while ago. Could someone have burnt it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head, and you've overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Yeah, I do feel bad. Oh, the pale... I think this is the guy that came to my door, right? The pale, creepy man is standing on the street smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head and a helmet. It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. The entire squad of soldiers that arrived just yesterday is dead. Looks like there was a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered around the whole street, and one of them is missing its head. I think I found the head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? Then why does he care if there's other people in my house if he can wipe out a whole squadron? Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Whoa, are you alone? No, of course not. My squad split up into a few smaller groups so we could cover more ground. It shouldn't take much of your time. How are you going to help us? Our first order of business is collecting more data to send to FEMA HQ. Once we do, they'll be able to develop a suitable response procedure. Right now, you just need to stay calm. Does FEMA have a plan of action? Of course. But we can't action our plans without proof, so we'll need to take the people staying here back to our laboratory. We'll have them complete a few tasks so we can make sure everything's above board.
then we'll send them back.
Do I need to pack?
Is this your house? Then no, stay with the other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. Have a good night.
Honestly, I'm glad you took her. That scowl is fucking terrifying. She's out for blood. Oh there, dearie, walking all the way here really took it out of me, let me tell you. Might I pop in and rest a minute? How long were you walking? What really constitutes a long walk anyway? Think yourself, you're at home. Yeah, how many steps have you taken here? Have you been walking for a long time? You must have been surely. But I've marched through more decades than you've had hot dinners. That's the difference between you and I, dearie. I don't follow. Do you need something? What does anyone need, dearie? I rode forward my head to share a story or two, to lie down and close my eyes peacefully, and air to breathe, I suppose. I don't need for much. It's just really boring living all by one's lonesome is all. So my opinion's changed. I thought I could let people in and they'd be fine to survive the night, but that person's sister killed the dude like same night and they weren't even in the same room. So my perspective has kind of shifted. I don't know if I should just let anybody in. At the same time though, I feel like she's a bit too real. Like she's definitely strange, but I feel like she has substance. I'm probably gonna regret this, but come on in. Thank you, dearie. I can tell you'll be a very entertaining host. Maybe I'll find out what's been going on around here. I mean, like the lazy eye is wacky, but she could just be an old lady. I don't know. I'm not gonna judge based on that alone. Hi, let me in. What happened? My dad, I think, killed my dad. Who did it? Visitors came to the house. They were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something and they killed him. Now our house is on fire. Come on in. You'll help me. I'm scared. I mean, we know the kid is actually the kid, right? Unless they take people's skin. We don't really know that. Oh my god. Oh, what does she even sound? Hi. No, hi. Hi. Hi? Hi. You open or not? You know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will I help you? How did you find my house? Sea City? Live there. Saw your house. Walk over here. Not here. You remind me of someone. Do I? Sure. So what now? You tell me more or what? Strange thing to say. Okay, obviously 1000% she's a visitor, but the bald man did say something about a cat, and she does have a cat. Just say, don't know what we'll do with that information yet. Prove that you're a person. Do you like wanna? Not enough for you. Did I pass test? You open up or no? Yeah, you should leave. Look at Kitty. Think again. I mean, I do want the cat. But go to hell already. You find Kitty in her house. Small gift for me. Oh, okay. She just left the cat anyway. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. At least it sounded like she was going to leave the cat. I don't know if she left the cat. Oh, fuck. It's the old lady, isn't it? Good afternoon. You are watching the news. Due to sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure: hairless armpits. FEMA reports that visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. Okay, people are gonna think I'm just a fucking freak. Armpits are becoming the new feet, you know what I mean? The agency is asking citizens to bear with the tests and comply with the escort's quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. Kind of like two possibilities. Either somebody that I let in a while ago. Okay, let's check. No! Chill, dude! Okay, so either I let a visitor in and they killed somebody, or somebody's been a visitor all along, and that someone is not chill dude. I think this guy's clear, so I think it's just the old lady. But I'm gonna run this guy through a test. I need to test you. Go on if it helps you. Let me see your eyes. You don't seem like somebody who would cry or do substances. Of course. Okay, no, he's clear. Okay, check the kid. I'm more, so like, I know the kid existed. I'm more suspect of the old lady than I am the kid, so I'm gonna check her. I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna talk to them both first, and then I'll probably, depending on that, check the old lady first, not gonna lie. But I will check them both, unless something's really off about the old lady. Oh, dare me, I'm getting old. Where are you from? City born I am, dreary. Had me a little hut in a high-rise. No wee cottage in the country, no crumbly old husband or grandbabies to speak of. So I'd sit myself down on a bench most days. Could feel a bit of life there, you see. And know the things I'd hear. Well, when all this hogwash started, well, I didn't like it anymore. How can you feel life when everyone around is dropping like blooming flies? Step inside the stairwell and there's always some poor soul lying there, covered with white cloth. Heavens, it's enough to make you wish yourself gone rather than keep watching such sorrow. So off I popped, toddled off looking for a place where there's still stories to hear and life to feel. And looky here, fate's led me straight to your door, dearie. Now I'm no churchgoer, but in times like this, well, feels like heaven itself guide my steps. Okay, she seems like, maybe it's the kid. I'm kinda, what if it's me? I'm kinda now convinced it's not the old, I don't know, man, this is tough. I want my mom. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came and started talking, and Dad said they were wrong, and then they said they said, Daddy. Okay, just rest for now. The girl calls out for her father nonstop. There's no end to her hysterics. Oh, my mommy. I need to test you. What do you want to check? Thing is, with a child, hands could be dirty naturally. Eyes are probably red from crying about her parents. Prepubescent probably doesn't have hair. So I gotta check the teeth, right? Maybe I'm thinking too logically. My teeth, you want me to show you my teeth? Why? I'm still have some baby teeth, Daddy said. I'm not gonna cry anymore. Those are some white teeth. Oh, here they are. What does it all mean? Everything okay? I'm gonna give you one more chance. I'm gonna give you one more. I need to test you. Because if I shoot a kid based on one thing, I'm gonna feel awful. I still don't think the eyes or the armpits are the play. So I think it has to be the hands. I can cut my own nails already. I'm just not very good at it yet. Let's see. She doesn't have dirt. She doesn't have dirt. Pretty nice, right? I trimmed them all myself. I did myself. I gotta go. I want to be alone. God damn it. This is tough. I didn't check her at all. Did I? Wait, how do I use all three of my energy? What did I use my third energy on? Oh, I checked this guy. That's right. I forgot. I checked this guy. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's not him. And we know that it very likely is not her. Which means, by power of deduction, it's either you or me, old hag, and somebody killed chill dude in here, and I'm not gonna let them get away with it. Except I can't kill you. Fuck. Fuck! I can't kill her! Fuck! I'm having an existential crisis, don't mind me. Fuck! She's gonna kill somebody. God damn it. I don't want her to kill either people. Fuck. She's either gonna kill this guy, who I know is clear, and is like the only thing staving off fucking shirtless dude, or she's gonna kill the little girl, and I'm gonna feel like shit. God fucking damn it. I hate it here. Alright, pitter patter, let's get at her. Looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. Strange feeling overwhelms you as if you knew this was coming. as if death was coming to that house oh so very soon. You see a human skull decorating a stake, still wearing a helmet. Skin has been burned black and it looks like someone's yanked out its teeth. The head must have been out there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat, probably left behind that creepy pale visitor. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all of the dead soldiers' equipment, weapons to prevent looting. Doesn't that mean they're looting? Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. I'm cooked.
Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long.
Will you return the person you took?
Return? So our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone.
I don't think they're going to be sent back. I'm not interested in these tests.
You misunderstand. This is not a choice. One way or another, this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner it will all be over. If you are unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip.
So you're still holed up in there, I see. What'd you think of that guy? The one in the suit? I don't know how to feel about him. Well, I feel it all. Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, when you say. Or do you want to fit in all by yourself? I'm doing what I can. What exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fire, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Listen. You alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yeah? Things will never go back to the way they were. I've changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. 100% the grandma. Grandma's gonna kill the kid unless I let somebody in, but she's gonna kill whoever I let in. Hey, there's a girl in a poncho with purple hair been by here. We don't have anyone like that in here. She's my daughter. I've been able to find her since all this shit started. We're supposed to leave this place. Then that abnormal heat wave hit. I passed out, and when I wake up, no one was home. No note, no trace. My daughter just vanished. She's not here. Bye. Wait, hold on. I need shelter for a few days. FEMA's looking for me because I know things. Certain things the government wouldn't want anyone else finding out. I swear, as soon as FEMA leaves the area, I'll move on and keep looking for my daughter. Hell, I'll even tell you everything. I know exactly where the visitors came from. He's trying to make himself seem important, which is a very, normal person thing to do. And he was originally only looking for somebody, but that could be a sob story. I'm gonna let him in. I don't know if I trust him, but I'm gonna let him in. Thanks. There are many people left today who actually hear folks out. People like you are the ones who'll make it through this nightmare, because you and I were mortal. Okay, now I regret letting you in. Oh, I thought no one was home. It's so quiet here at night. Good evening, may I come in? Were you watching my house? What? No, don't be silly. It's simply rare for a full house to stay so silent at night. Usually you can hear some kind of drunken shouting, or crying, or screaming. Where did you come from? There was a hospital downtown, but, well, it's a rather long story. If you would be so kind as to let me in, I'll tell you all about it. Come on in. Thank you. I hope I can help someone here. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. I'm fully aware that somebody's gonna die tonight. I don't know who. Somebody's gonna die. Everyone's gonna die sometime. Smells like someone died tonight. Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura film photography. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors. No body in here. If it's the girl, I'm gonna feel so bad. Fuck! I don't even need to waste a check on you. However, I have to shoot you. Don't you have any relatives? Everyone's forgotten me, dearie. If there's anyone left alive, they don't come around to visit poor old Granny. All the more common with young'uns these days. Plenty get swept up in life that they forgot their own. Also bothered by this and that. Not a soul calls to ask how I'm getting on. One time I was sat on the bench and my neighbor was yapping about her grandson or something fierce. Said my boy's got a good egg. Always remembers his granny. And well, she told no fib, dearie. Always said hello, polite young man he was. Why, I even felt a pinch of envy. Then she died. And that good egg turned rotten and sour. All he wanted was the poor soul's apartment keys, paid for with a smattering of smiles. Why do you reckon folks lie to each other's faces, huh? Untruths reflected in the eyes of the ones we love. Marry, have children, and then, would you believe it? They don't love you at all. Lucky my husband's dead, buried, wicked old coot he was. She seems so real though, doesn't she? Like, she seems weird, but she seems real. So I have to use energy to kill her. Thing is, if I kill her and she turns out not to be a visitor, then it's me. Well, now go right ahead and check, dearie. You won't see anything we haven't seen before. You're wasting that film on little old me? Well, I'll be. Well, dearie, what now? Oh, goodness gracious, are you really gonna shoot an old lady? Yeah, I don't mind. What does it matter to me, dearie? I've wanted to see the end for such a long time now. It's just... That was weird. I'm gonna test... I'm more sus to this guy. So I'm gonna test him first. Man, I'm just dying for a drink. What'd you mean when you said we're immortal? Well, you could shoot yourself in the head and see for yourself if you want. I'd recommend against doing that if I were you. Of course, we're not immortal in the way you're thinking. After death, we reincarnate and live again, then we die once more, and the cycle of rebirth continues on. I know how that sounds, but if you'd seen what I've seen, you'd understand. Maybe the visitors were once human, then reborn. Can't say for sure. I don't know how this shit works. I'm certain nature keeps plenty of secrets from us, but I'll find my daughter one day. I'm not sure if I'll do it in this life or the next, but I will, because we never truly die. Yeah, I need to test you. I knew you'd say that. I'm not going to start with the photo though. I'm going to start with the eyes. I haven't slept in days. Eyes aren't red. Eyes are not red. That's promising. I'm going to leave you alone. Now, you on the other hand. Hey, I'm listening. What happened to the hospitals? Oh, it was awful. When things started to go wrong, people rushed into the hospitals. Everyone was desperate to know if they were a visitor. We tried to explain that we didn't really know how to test for that, but nobody would listen. They kept pushing and shoving, making it impossible to treat those who were actually sick. In the end, FEMA showed up and, well, they decided the crowds were a threat to outbreak containment. So they took all the patients to the quarantine zone and the hospital as well. They just shut down. So FEMA put you out of work. I don't like they smiling. To tell the truth, after the hospitals closed the doors, I went to triage at one of the quarantine zones. Oh, he had blood on his clothes. Oh shit, he does. So you're just another FEMA bastard. You don't know the whole story and your words wound me. Maybe, no, forgive me, I'm not ready to talk about that just yet. Well, if you're not ready to talk about it, I think I need to check you. And I think if you are a true upstanding gent who worked for FEMA, you would have no problem with me taking your photo. Alright, no problem at all. You have to thoroughly check every little thing. I can only assume this must be part of it. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. This is sus. But, I don't know, I have a thought. I feel like it's really stupid. Here's the thing, I'm kind of cooked either way. I have one person in my house who's human. FEMA takes a person at night, and they do it right off the rip. So, if I shoot him, FEMA's gonna take the other guy, shirtless man's gonna show up, I'm gonna die. My theory, which might be stupid, and I acknowledge that, I might be overthinking it, I am Mr. Overthinker. Maybe this is indicative of the blood on his shirt. People always say I had a strange look about me. What do you think? See, this is what it leads to. I can shoot him. If I shoot him, I have one person, FEMA takes them, I die a shirtless man. Potentially. This could be a stupid theory, but maybe the blood on a shirt is visitor blood because the splotch, like the old woman, her entire aura was evil. This guy just has a splotch on his shirt, and like the visitor sign was isolated to where the splotch is on his shirt. So I think it's worth the risk to let him live, because I feel like if I shoot him, I'm dead, and if he truly is a visitor, I'm still dead. I'm dead either way. The only thing I could do is gamba and hope that he's actually human, despite what I just saw. That's my logic. You can disagree with me if you want, but I think this is the only way I have a chance of proceeding, of not ending the run. So I'm gonna leave him alone. I think if he is a visitor, I'm doomed either way. Plain and simple, I'm doomed either way. If he isn't, then I live. Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter, but it seems no one's willing to let them in. Path along the fields littered with bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible. FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. Are FEMA the bad guys? You see a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he is alive or dead. Tears streaked, she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought. Things will only get worse. I haven't heard a knock yet. Witness the beginning of the end. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Well, I didn't know this was coming. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instructions. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. What are visitors? Ghosts, creatures from deep underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl around the visitors' true origin. Are they aliens? The Walking Dead? A lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who has come into contact with an undetermined biological agent. Methods of transmission remain unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for the signs of visitors. If you believe you've been exposed or are unsure whether you might be a visitor, call the FEMA hotline on 000-451. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for more after the break. I don't like the music all of a sudden. I'm down to 2 energy. Depressed dude's still there. Doctor's still there. They're both still there. I'm listening. So what was it you wanted to tell me? May I ask, what do you think of FEMA? I don't trust them, honestly. Good, me neither. Honestly, I don't fully understand FEMA's motives myself, even after working with them for a time. Whatever drives them, I choose to help people my own way against their rules. The problem was transparency. There wasn't any, none at all. We were never told where these signs came from or what they were supposed to mean. They just handed us a list of guidelines, told us who to label a visitor, who to let through. After that, I no longer felt like a doctor, more like a border guard stamping papers. So I started falsifying reports, help people escape. I'm sure you still have questions, but if you don't mind, let's leave the rest for tomorrow. Honestly, based as fuck. Man, I'm dying for a drink. Why is FEMA looking for you? I was in the epicenter of the shitstorm when everything went down, in the area where those things started crawling out. You ever heard those stupid urban legends about demons on the outskirts of town? Never mind, nobody remembers stuff like that now. Turns out they weren't just rumors, and FEMA knew about it all along. They claimed there wasn't anything supernatural going on. Now the sun's burning everyone to a crisp, while monsters from underground are killing off the survivors. Basically, FEMA realized they screwed up big time, and now they're scrambling to cover up their incompetence. I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I rather test the old man again because of the picture anomaly. I trust him, but I still need to check you. What do you wish to examine? There's no way an old man like this got clean pits. Yes, just a moment. I'm not as quick as I used to be. Those are looking pretty bare. I try to stay hygienic. It's important when you don't know when you could next bathe might be. Could be I'm covered in the same grime for a week. Fuck, okay. I'm gonna waste both energy examining this one guy. Let me see your eyes. Of course, I'll show you my eyes. Not sure if you noticed, I've got polychoria. Isn't that where you have multiple... It's an official diagnosis, yes? His eyes aren't bloodshot. That's kind of... I kind of wish that... I get that it's supposed to be like... What's the word? Surprise? Shock and awe? But I wish his model had this, you know? Unfortunately, it makes my sight worse, not better. You'd think 2 pupils in one eye would increase visual acuity, but no. I'll leave you alone. Thank you for answering my questions. I think both of you are pretty based. A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They are in shock, whispering amongst themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. But is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? I still think we're cooked. On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make out from here. What if they're trophies? What if he kills not for defense but for sport? Whatever the case, you hope you're not his enemy. I'm feeling confident about both people in my house right now. If I thought the body hair was like enough of a concern, then I would have taken him out. But no, I used 2 energy just to be sure. On a pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed, or did FEMA take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answers, only guesses. Wheezy! Absolutely not. Yo! You been seeing all the shit going on? Fucking crazy. You holding up okay in there, bro? What's been going on exactly? I'm here to offer you new possibilities, bro. Respect the vision. Everyone's running around like chicken ass bitches instead of doing what comes pure and natural. They're all just need to be happy is what I'm saying for real. Why are you here? Right, down to business. I like that. I like that. Everyone thinks you're up to something in here, bringing all these people, stirring up some shit. So I say, let's roll with it and host a party and end parties. End of the fucking world blues up, brozo. He's not coming in. You should leave. Oh, I see you're a fucking moron. I didn't realize that at first. My bad. I'll just go see your neighbors more receptive to my genius. See you in hell, shrimp dick. Oh. Finally. Some kind of shelter. Who did this to you? I did this to myself. I sacrificed my eyes to keep from losing my mind. I thought I could erase that monstrous image if I ripped them out. Now I see nothing but an endless void. What did you see? Trust me, you're better off not knowing. To it, our sorrows is a feast, a buffet of grief. It gorges itself on fear, pain, our minds. My only mistake was wandering into the wrong place at the wrong time. It Didn't even notice me at first. It was too busy devouring charred flesh, slowly consuming those blackened coal-like bodies right before my eyes. Dear God, I wouldn't wish the sight of it on my worst enemy. Come on in! Thank you. Maybe now I can finally get some rest. Damn, will it be hard to sleep without my eyes closed? Ow! 50-50. 50-50 actually gouged his own eyes out because of the horrors he's witnessed. Can you let me in, pal? What happened to you? I caught the midday sun. I put out forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest, the boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. Why aren't you at a hospital? Hospital? There are no more hospitals, pal. When the visitors came, the whole port of the hospital went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. There's no helping me now. I've been better off putting those fires out and dying out there with my buddies. I don't have much time left anyway. Shit. I feel bad. I'm definitely letting in a visitor tonight. I'm definitely letting in a visitor by letting him in. Thanks, pal. I don't think I'll be here for long. I just will have to die alone in the dirt. They gave us a slip of paper right before we went to put out the fire. It's mandate telling us to report to a FEMA quarantine zone. But when I go if everyone else ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away, use it for something else. Okay, but what does it do? I might have let a visitor in. But like, come on, man. Please don't wake up to a small body, please. Good afternoon. This is the news. We bring you important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motives remain unclear at this time, and it is unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse, the emptiness is the ringing, a distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bell tolls for us, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax, an infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky substance. Up next, a special report on the temporary suspense of corpse disposal. I forgot about the radio. So you're not dead. Yet. You're not dead. Yet. You're not dead. Yet. And you're not dead. Yet. We've done pretty good. I'm confident of the old man. I only have 2 energy. I haven't checked. I checked this guy's eyes and I thought he was cool. Let me talk to the doctor and the other guy. I'm listening. How come you're not still at the quarantine zones? There was an incident. The sun was just coming up. I was heading home when one of the FEMA officers called out to me. That moment, my heart started pounding, my knees nearly gave out, balked at me to turn around, and I had already made my peace with God. He aimed his rifle at my legs and told me not to move. He kept staring, and then he demanded I stick out my tongue to check if I was a visitor, and I did. Terrified, he'd shoot me otherwise. Then he laughed, said I must be a lousy quack if I didn't even know the tongue isn't a sign. I have never been so afraid in my life. In that moment, I was thinking of saving, well, anyone or anything. I simply ran like a coward. The shame of it, the unbearable. How can I look at myself in the mirror knowing I left those poor people behind? No, I'm not judging you. Thank you for understanding. It does make this way feel a little lighter. I just can't stop thinking about how many more lives I might have saved if only I'd stayed there until the bitter end. Doctor's based. I like the doctor. I haven't checked myself, but I'm more concerned about the people I let in. I can't check your eyes. The only thing... So dark. So tell me, what did you see? You don't want to know, trust me. It's a mercy not to. I thought if I could stop seeing, I'd be free of that thing. But it's carved into me now. I still dream, it's always there. It visits me often. I need to test you, man. You can check me all you want, but nothing will change. All of this is temporary. I'm gonna do photo. Go ahead, use the flash, I don't care. This looks spooky, but this isn't what the sign is. Like, this isn't what indicates. It's not just like a camera. It's supposed to have like those weird splotches of like black and stuff. I think that he has a normal camera. He won't even show me how it turns out. And he's got a sense of humor. I trust him. It's so goddamn hot. How are you feeling? Seems like it's even worse than I thought. Damn it. I don't think I'll hold out longer than a week. I did ease the pain a little when you let me in though, thank you. But now I'm just sitting here while the rest of you guys are out there dying. I gotta stay with them. It's not like I got anything to lose. I'm already on the way out after all. I want to test you. Your pal. I've nothing to hide. Everything I had went up in flames. I feel like if your teeth are white, we have a problem here. Take a look. Okay. Chill. Don't judge too harshly. Lungfuls of smoke ain't exactly a trip to the dentist. Oh, I said that though, and that makes me skeptical. But no one died this morning. It could be the smoke that made his teeth yellow. I didn't even think about that. I guess I was thinking like if he's burned or in a fire, his teeth being white would be a red flag, but I didn't think that like smoke could make them yellow. I'm gonna trust that he's just like actually a good guy. Yeah, I forgot all about the radio. I feel bad about that. I wish I had checked the radio more. Still can't look out that way. A group evicted by FEMA has settled into your neighbor's ruins. Though little remains, the basement seems to be intact. A small pocket of safety. But how long can they keep hiding? Wild dogs roam the street. Their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't fear them. But now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. No, let the dog... Take one of the dogs in. Only one, though. Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by FEMA officials. They're from the quarantine zone, are moving into former resident homes. Now the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign.
Hello, we require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better.
Bring back the ones you took.
You're in no position to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look where that's got us. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony, a place that used to be my hometown.
How long is all this going to continue?
We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us and this will all be over before you know it.
I have to hand somebody over to you again?
Yes. But this time, we'll need 2. Doesn't matter who. Just hand 2 of your residents over. Now. Everything will be back to normal soon.
No, I'm done.
For feck's sake! Have it your way. You're enjoying the view behind me? That's what happens when you stubborn assholes like you get in our way. Resistance will happen again. We care about this city. Just give us people.
No! Chill, doctor! And I think burnt to a crisp man.
You'll get them back soon. Thank you.
No, I won't. They took the burn dude, which means he was chill. Yes. Your house is perfect. I can feel it. Yes, and it's mine. That is correct. Death is everywhere. Some were burned. Some dragged out and executed. Death's taken a liking to you, yes. Who even are you? Why are you dressed like that? We are the harbingers of a new faith, the orators of a hallowed doctrine. Death hath come. She wishes only to soothe humanity, to free us from our chaos, bitterness, and bedlam. We are simply helping her draw closer. It is the only way to find salvation. There's no going back. You want to come in or something? I need not come in. My mission is only to spread the hollow truth that brings everlasting peace. But my brothers require shelter. Death is drawn to this place. They will conduct rites for the departed. You simply need to keep them safe. I'm not exactly burning with excitement for that at the prospect. Perhaps you'll end up burning after all. Watch over my people, and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Forgive me, but there would be no other way to accomplish our divine mission. Then I'll just shoot you all. You think we are a few that are all carrying the torch of our faith? Others will come while you sleep. They'll douse the walls in gasoline and strike the match. Even if you survive the blaze, your house will be gone. Where will you run? So perhaps let them stay. Yes, I doubt it shall take very long. Does that mean if one of them died to a visitor, I'm fucked? Keeping your distance, huh? Good. Then survive your odds of survival. Unless you're a visitor. Who are you? Someone who's here to clean up this filth my neighborhood's dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. What's with the gear? Is that supposed to make you visitor-proof? Visitor-proof? Oh, you mean this necklace? That's a good term. I'll have to start using that. It's a reminder so I don't forget how many houses and how many towns I've purged. I'll pull a single tooth from each visitor. They've easiest trophy to take. And if one really leaves an impression on me, I might take something else. So, why are you here? Hold it! You already asked your questions, now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood, any threats I should keep an eye out for? A half-naked visitor annihilated an entire patrol. Just one? Half-naked? It wasn't wearing any protective armor? Interesting, you actually saw him. Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's in the habit of spreading rumors. You've got my attention, I'll be back again. Good. I thought I had to let him in. Thank God. Good day, homeowner. Are you renting out homes here? Something like that. Rather vague answer. I'll find, I suppose, that you can finalize an agreement on a later date. Backdate appropriately, of course. Although, in lieu of a formal contract, how about much do you charge per night? Yeah, I don't need your money. I apologize, but I cannot in good conscience reside under your roof without paying your rent. It's improper or worse, it's illegal. Either I pay, or I'm not setting foot inside. You should leave. Excuse me? Did you just say I should leave? Is that a threat? You might want to reconsider your tone. I can interpret that as a threat to my life. Which, incidentally, contravenes Article 119 of the Constitution, and trust me, that wouldn't look very good for you. Have a pleasant day. Yeah, good. Get lost. Rip bozo. Should I be worried? Good afternoon, you're watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. If an individual showing this condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol, report the suspect to the relevant authorities, and remember to stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on a dangerous new cult. The visitors aren't just hiding among us, they might be infiltrating our very thoughts. Multiple cities are now reporting outbreaks of organized cult activity. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of unknown deity and possible ties to visitors themselves. According to these new reports, the cult has taken a public stance against FEMA. What began as harmless evangelizing has now escalated into direct action. Some experts believe that the cult may even be responsible for the recent violent incidents in this city. Viewers are urged to avoid contact with these so-called new believers. Aiding or sympathizing with any cultist may result in arrest or criminal charge. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Okay, so FEMA is just straight up kicking people out. Is this door cracked? Oh, hello. So I didn't even have a choice in the matter. They just are here now. Okay. And I can't kill them. Or else. Unless that's a threat and there's no, like, what's the word? Ramification. Okay, let's just chat with you. I'm convinced that you're good. So is it better not having eyes? Hard to say. I know I'll never see the thing again. Even if something kills me, I won't know what it was. It's strange. I don't know what your home looks like. It's hard to navigate and my sockets would ache if not for the meds. But at least I won't have to see that horror again. All just, yet knowing what I saw is etched in my very being, I will carry it until the end of time. I trust him. Yeah, it's just him, the 3 cultists, and the dude who's on the run, apparently. How did you survive? Did you forget? I'm immortal. I don't know. I still ask myself that all the time. Maybe luck, or maybe some higher power is looking out for me. God, or whatever you want to call it. Could be I'm already dead and I've been reincarnated in this form. I'm not sure. Good question. Shame I don't have a gun. I'd ask you the same. And too bad, all you've got is beer. Got a keg, I'd brew us up a damn good batch. I only checked his eyes. And the doctor didn't die, so I'm gonna say he's chill actually. Who are you? Lost souls like the countless others who walk this blighted earth, we yearn for peace, for stillness eternal. And yet we have found the path to her, death. Why do they tremble before her? Is it truly the unknown they fear, or the lashings of dogma burned into their souls? For millennia, we clawed at the veil, seeking life's meaning, and lo, its answer was laughably simple. Death is our purpose, and we are her followers. You look scared. Are you afraid? You're observant, homeowner. Unlike my brothers in faith, I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? A mentor teaches us it's neither heaven nor hell. That's something else, but I can't seem to grasp it. If even he doesn't fully understand death, will we ever truly understand her? What if reaching her isn't enough? What if she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? But I dare not question our mentor's will, for in his eyes I see confidence and understanding. He asks us to embrace faith and steel our resolve to be ready. Only then can we cross the rivers of dead and the mountains of bones and reach her, death. How long will you be staying? Worry not, homeowner. We won't be any trouble. We appreciate your hospitality and we don't wish to anger you. You've done so much for us already. We'll stay in this room and pray quietly. We need some rest. Our journey ahead will be long and hard. So I have 3 energy bars. So I might as well test somebody. I trust those 2. So I'm still going to test these guys even if I can't fucking kill them. I need to test you. Do as you wish, but do not obstruct our path. Let's see those ears. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what I'm looking for. There's no need to be afraid. We'll all depart to a better realm. We'll find salvation. Let's check those teeth. But of course, crooked as a soul and perhaps larger than advisable. Thems are not normal teeth. Death shall warm us with her cold embrace. Eyes. Dude, they're all so sus. I tire of preparations. I'm just gonna heed the warning and leave them alone. If the playthrough ends, so be it. I do kind of like the aspect of like how risky the game is if you don't save spam. An armed visitor hunter holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. He probably stumbled on them by chance. You hear snips of shouting and crazed voice yelling. Who will survive in this new world? Not those guys. FEMA officers stand over the dead dogs. One of them is jotting something down on a tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. Not the dogs. 2 FEMA officers stand by a lamppost staring at the hanging man. Looks like they've finally gone around to the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives, must be wondering how he got up there without a ladder.
You feel that? Change is haunting you. So am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. One single word. But what a word it is. You know who I mean, yes? Strange things happen around you.
I don't feel anything.
Must be tough. Sounds like you need help. Why don't you try something new? A gamble of sorts. If there are at least 2 of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me, because dogs reside in their bodies now.
Can you come back later?
Shame. I'll leave for now. But before I go, let's try out that gamble. You alone?
I'm not alone.
Well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, till we meet again.
I mean, I don't have 2 in here.
Say, are you armed?
Why do you want to know?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's just these are dangerous times, you know. Gotta know if you can hold your own. Take out any potential threats. We'd judge you for killing anyone during the apocalypse. It'd be hard, like handing out speeding tickets at a racetrack. But I can hear the edge in your voice. I'd say you could pull the trigger if you had to. I bet you could like even strangle someone with your own bare hands if it came to that, you know?
Why are you so fixated on killing?
Ah, jeez, do I sound off to you? I didn't mean to come across like some maniac. It's just back before everything went to hell, I would never hurt a fly, but now soft people like me just don't last. I'm scared of what'll happen if I don't learn how to fight back, you know. That's why I need to figure it out from some people who gets it.
You should leave.
Oh jeez, you're not letting me in? I guess I did sound a bit of a wacko, worse maybe. But I swear I'm not. I just have been on edge lately. Sorry I wasted your time. I just hope I can learn to kill someday so I can stand up for myself.
You know, why are all the weirdos coming?
Oh shit, someone actually lives here? My bad. I thought this place was empty. I'll head out. Although, listen, mind if I crash here for a bit? It's been a while since I'm around, you know, people.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Sure, why not? Ever since some visitors crawled out of wherever they came from, I've been on my own. At first, I figured it was safer that way. But you want the truth, man? I'm sick of it. Tired of talking to shadows. Stuff's starting to get to me. I feel like I'm going nuts.
How did you survive alone?
No point in lying. I hit abandoned houses, empty apartments. Grab what I can, sold some, keep the rest. Had a moment where I nearly quit doing it for good, almost. But yeah, I was just about to hit your place. Thought it was empty. No offense, man. Just since you're living here, think I could stay here for a while, eh? I got stories. Seen plenty of stuff out there.
You're weird, but you're a bit too honest. This might be another grandma situation where I just think you're too human and it should be obvious, but come on in.
Hoo-wee! Time to lay my head down like an actual person for once. Come talk to me anytime. Oh man, I've got stories to tell. Got more than a few, in fact. Ain't none of them boring either, I promise.
If anyone was a mistake, it was him. things holding up for me around your neck of the woods? I am from around here, but I've never been one to stay in one spot too long. But I can't roam around like I used to no more. Age will do that to your son. What are you hoping to find here? Here in town, I just need a place for bones to rest, kid. Ever since his dad and business with his son, they've been crawling out their holes more than ever. I'm telling you, son, you're up to something, and they need to be put down. What's your weapon then? I had a rifle. It damn near got me killed. They waited till I passed out, snatched it while I was asleep. I hightailed it out of there, and you bet your ass they fired. Environment, idea, fun. Nothing human about them except the skin they wear, kid. You seem off, but not like visitor off, and I do need to take people in. You're a calculated risk. I'm checking you first thing in the morning. It looks like you already got that weird no-eyed kid. I can smell blood in their hands. Don't know why you let him in. You like living on the edge? No! You should leave then! Hell, maybe that's for the best. Might be one of them yourself. Slit my damn throat before morning. I swear, I'll leave no varmint standing, just you watch, kid. He knew about the no-eyed man, and the no-eyed guy's been chill. Please no one die, please no one die, please no one die, please no one die, please no one. Good afternoon. Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed through new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals: skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. Whether there's no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. If you have any questions about recognizing visitors, the FEMA hotline is open on the same number. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a report on the unfolding situation in the equatorial belts. All right, who died? Fuck! Why was this door open? A fat hole, yeah, that's all I need. How's the scavenging going? Hey man, I thought this place was dead, so I was trying to sneak in. Didn't know people lived here. I didn't steal from the living. Makes sense, right? What about it? What's a dead guy gonna do with a coat? He's gone, stuff's just lying there, and me, I'm still breathing. Might save a life for someone I care about. Tell me, you wouldn't take something off a corpse to save someone you love? Maybe it's about time we stop treating every dead guy like a shrine, just saying. I need to test you. Come on, really? Fine, your house, your rules. Does that mean he's good or not? I know the whole organizational structure of FEMA inside and out. Who answers to whom and who does what, who's screwing who, all of it. And those bastards knew everything about the visitors, knew how dangerous they were, and they still let them into the city. Because not one of them gave a shit about our safety. They were just laundering government money. Anyone who witnessed their screw up became a victim too. The organization didn't want anyone else to know. And this was all going down even before the quarantine zones. I barely got away. Want a tidbit of top secret info? Well, it's all FEMA's fault. Everything they say on TV, total bullshit. If there's anything out there worse than the visitors, it's FEMA themselves. Please, kind homeowner, I hope you do not wish to speak ill of death. She despises blasphemers who label her as unjust and punishes them most harshly. Her nature terrifies me, but our mentor says death may be the kindest of all gods. She does not bring famine, plague, or war. She simply grants rest. And we need to meet her. The land of the outsiders. Human life isn't eternal. We are merely guests on this earth. We came once, and lo, we shall leave. The outsiders must take this land next to settle here. The arrival is not random, summoned by the same call that draws us away.
Death summoned them here.
Let's see them teeth.
Amusing how the lower and upper jaws can be so different.
Okay, man.
I ask again, don't obstruct our path.
Nah, dude.
Unwise, brother, very unwise.
I think I just game over there, but you know, I think I lose here. Oh no. Yeah, I lose here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's a dream. Okay. Oh, it's not a dream. Oh no.
We need more people. It's the only way to avoid a catastrophe.
Where are the people you took?
Cut the bullshit. The world is about to end. Keep playing games, we'll take everyone in this house.
What the fuck is the point of your agency if nothing you're doing is working?
I'm out of patience. I'm not arguing with you. Either we break the door down and clear out this whole damn rat's nest, or you hand over 2 people right now. You're not the first one trying to resist us. We've dealt with them before. We'll deal with you too.
Good, I never want to see you again.
The feeling is mutual. So you're alone? Must be hard for you. For us, how do you check a district when there's nobody living in it? Alright then, goodbye.
Yeah, everyone's gone, aren't they? I'm cooked. I'm dead. I lose.
Let us not waste time. How fair my flock.
I don't give a damn. I got my own shit to deal with.
Wait, they're all dead? You took our only chance from us. Goodbye.
Yeah, I lose. Hello.
I'm back. Tried to find the someone I mentioned, no luck. But I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town or just this block?
What if they only show 1 or 2 signs?
Then you enact justice as swiftly as possible. Visitors feed on the wickedness of the soft-hearted. That's how people get killed in their own home. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know a stocky guy who wears a blue denim jacket? He's got a kid, little girl. Not sure how old. His wife, well, fuck the wife.
Only the girl made it out. Your guy's dead.
Tell me you're not one of them. Any part of you will do. You got a gun? Fuck if I care. We'll both go down shooting then. Open wider. Come on, don't shit yourself.
Shit.
You son of a bitch, fuck ass visitor thought you could trick me. Time to die, bastard.
You hear a madman behind the door, spitting furious words with raw aggression. You can only wait, hoping nothing will happen. The haze of rage in the eyes of an armed man is more terrifying than any visitor. Yeah, I think yep. Was I the visitor? You hear a shallow wheezing. Bastard, he got me. And how many more has he slaughtered? How many has he burned? Thought he'd drag it out since I didn't go down easy, but what about the others? He's gone quiet. You should probably check. He's actually... Because of scum like you, so many are dead. People like you killed my friend. And people like you will never let anybody live in peace. What, you think no one will fight back? I'll crush you. I've already lost everything, but you still have something left to lose. Mine's damned by insanity. I'll drive you deep into the ground. I'll drown everything in your blood. Every bastard with a weapon in their hand dies today. Every last one. Revenge written on a bullet. I got an ending. I imagine there's multiple. There has to be multiple. But I got an ending. This game, I fucking love it, dude. I love these types of games. So I'm definitely gonna play more. I don't know when exactly yet, but I definitely want to play more. I really enjoyed this. I'd love to try to get another ending. I think I did pretty well. I think the end there was kind of tough. But yeah.